What's good, everyone? This your main correspondent, Alan Taylor, and I'm back in the broadcast room. And this is where we at now. So you clearly see the title of the broadcast. We're going to New York, and we're going to check some things out here. So, through the atmosphere of TikTok. So we got some things here, man, about about a few cops that are harassing citizens just for no reason here. So we're going to dive off into this. Let's go here now. Quarters, nickels, and dimes.
Take a picture of me, you understand?
Who's gonna pay for my phone?
I told you not to take a picture of us.
Cops hate accountability, and these corrupt tyrants proved why they always try to silence the truth. Starting off with this crazy encounter between NYPD gangsters and an individual named Simon, who was just casually walking down the street when 3 officers got out of an unmarked vehicle and aggressively confronted him.
These are all the questions for officer. What I do? I didn't do nothing wrong. You see me walking on the streets.
Yes, that's what we're stopping. You see me walking on the streets.
You see me walking on the streets? Because I'm smoking my split, walking on the streets? That's not illegal, man.
The officers claimed that they had pulled him over because he was walking down the street. These tyrants were violating his 4th and 5th.
He got pulled over. First of all, how you get pulled over walking? Shit. Okay, so they did they stopped this man for walking down the street. Where's the probable cause? I mean, what I'm saying? If that's the case, then anybody could just be stopped for walking down the street. This is making no sense here. First off top, this is not making logical sense.
Amendment rights by unlawfully searching him.
Mad embarrassing, man. Grab it.
What are you thinking about? You got anything with you?
No, man. I'm just saying, you grabbing my doors and all of that, man. That shit was crazy. All right, officer. Enough is enough with that.
Nice.
Yes, because I work for UPS. You want to see my ID and everything?
All right, that's fine. Let's move this up.
If searching him wasn't enough, the officers proceeded to even grab his genitals, sexually assaulting him in the process. And that's when Simon resisted and had a go at these idiots.
Wow. Oh my goodness. So on top of that, these officers is gay. Now, I'm not trying to disrespect. I'm not trying to disrespect anybody that, that like the opposite sex. But I'm just saying here, though, this is a violation. This is a violation. And you have to understand these are facts. Whether you gay, straight, it don't fucking matter to me. This is a violation. The police officers are not allowed to grab you that way. This is ridiculous here. First of all, they stopped this man for no reason. They didn't give any probable cause. They didn't tell him why he was being detained for a second, or however you want to put that. But technically, in this type of scenario right here, you are technically being detained once officers surround you like that. So, they didn't tell him any probable cause or reason why he was being detained for that moment and things like that. They didn't even try to see what was going on. They just hopped out the unmarked vehicles and just started harassing this one dude. And it was other people standing there around that area as well. This is wild right here.
What are you talking? Yo, you want me to take off my pants, man? Come on. Come on, don't do that.
Don't do that. You don't do that, all right?
You search it. Come on, man.
You want to comfortable? Search what?
Come on, man. Look, you want me to take off my pants?
No.
You don't have to take off my. You want to grab my everything, man. What's wrong with you, man? That's some disrespectful. I told you I work, and you want to. Why you so intense for? You just grabbing my man. You can't grab my man. You grab my. That's right. You grab my man. Yo, get the me, man. Nah, ain't no man. What's your name? What's your
The officers involved were Mark Fontana, Adan Schwartz-Arotis, and Sergeant Larry Simpson, who continued to violate the rights of the poor guy, and things were about to get even worse.
Are you? That's right. Hold up. Let me take my picture of you.
right,
Because you want to grab my... You want to hear about me tomorrow morning. You want to hear about me. You want to hear about me tomorrow morning. No, I don't want no business card. I don't want no business card. Right here. Come 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 right here. Don't grab my phone. Don't grab... Yo, bro, you see this, right? Grab my and everything, man.
Officer Fontana even went ahead to stop him from recording, but what he did next will completely leave you speechless and stunned.
This is wild right here. Officers are not allowed to do that. That is SA, and regardless of what we think about this and how, officers may have the legal right to detain and stuff like that. At the same time, though, too, probable cause needs to be in place. You can't just be walking down the street and police just pull up and just, harass you, where you going, this and that, what you doing. What are you talking about? Dude, I'm just walking down the street. This makes no sense right here. This makes no sense. So we're going to keep going here. And this is wild.
Take a picture of me. You understand?
Yo, you see?
You got my shield number. That's all you need. My shield number. That's it.
Hey, you broke my phone.
Well, I told you not to take a picture of me. You cannot do that. All right?
Yo, you see this, right? They broke my phone.
Screw that. You have the legal right to take pictures, of law enforcement officers here. You have the legal right to do so. And seriously, you know what I'm saying? It's crazy to me that people don't understand this. And law enforcement tries to play on your intelligence. You know what I'm saying? Hold on here. Sorry, you guys. I had to check on something. But you do have the legal right to not be harassed by law enforcement, and you can record them as they're in your area. You can record them.
Oh, so who's gonna pay for my phone?
Everything's on camera.
Who's gonna pay for my phone? After you done grab my
I told you not to take a picture of us.
What are you talking about? You're a public servant. I can take a picture of you.
Our name and
I can take a picture of you. You're a public servant.
Get too close.
You sign up to that. What are you talking about? You taking me grabbing my phone?
Well, you cannot take a picture that close.
You grab my and you gonna remember me for doing that. You a crabby. You broke my phone. That's a $1,000 phone. Who's gonna pay for my phone? Why you biting your lips? Why you biting your lips? You feel intimidated by me? You grab my.
The officer went far beyond any acceptable boundary, ultimately throwing the man's phone to the ground and breaking it. Rather than showing remorse or addressing what happened, the officers quickly left the scene.
I have an idea on you?
Yeah, I don't need no ID.
You have an idea on you?
Yeah, I got a ID on me. For what? For what? What you want my ID for?
Can I see your ID? Oh, you don't want to give you your ID?
No, don't worry. I got you. And I'm pretty sure people recorded
You want to see your ID?
So they immediately hopped out the car, started searching him first. They didn't even ask him for his ID because now they're asking for ID.
We record.
Yeah,
we record.
that's right.
We
All right, I got you.
All right.
I got you.
All right.
I got you, grabbing my destroy my phone.
All right, 91. All right. 91.
You might not have seen a more bizarre and cowardly act from a group of cops like this. Shortly after the incident, Simon called for an ambulance. Once the three officers learned about it, they returned to the scene and attempted to speak with him.
Remember this dude?
So hold on here. Hold on. Let's go back a second here. Okay, hold on here.
All right, 91. All right. 91.
You might not have seen a more bizarre.
So apparently they left the scene. So they stopped dealing with him and they left the scene. Okay, wow. So then they bring him over. They didn't have anything to charge him with, stuff like. So they left the scene.
And cowardly act from a group of cops like this. Shortly after the incident, Simon called for an ambulance. Once the three officers learned about it, they returned to the scene and attempted to speak with him.
Remember this dude face?
It's coming from
Nah. Hey, you a sergeant?
No, it's just me. It's just
That's
me.
what you doing?
It's just
That's
me.
what you doing? That's what you telling them?
Just
Pay for that.
Come.
Y'all gonna for that.
Sir, come.
You and your boom. Y'all running around like that's some
Come, we throwing
Ain't
burger.
no talking no more. Ain't no talking. Especially you. Especially you. You want you the wild stinking ass Mexican.
By myself.
He's snapping. He's snapping. Listen, look. The racial slurs, but he's snapping though. He hot. He hot, bro. Look. Who wants to be harassed for no reason? You just walking down the damn street. Jesus Christ, man. You know, shit, the disrespect is real out here, but at the same time, though, too, man, this is crazy, bro. You know, yeah, you know, he throwing around names. They pulled up on him first, talking out the side of their neck, just gonna be like jump out boys on a target that they didn't even have a target for. This is ridiculous here.
I don't care. You was right there. I'm gonna tell you. Listen to me. And you a sergeant? Yes. You see this? And you a sergeant? You got them conducting themselves like that?
We'll talk. I don't want your business to get out.
Simon had every right to be upset, as Sergeant Simpson had done nothing earlier to come to his rescue when the two other cops were violating his rights badly.
I ain't got nothing to say to you,
What do you want to do?
I already told you what I'm gonna do. I know the procedure. I'm gonna call. I'm gonna get superior, and I'm gonna professor to some charges on his here for grabbing my.
So you want to go to the hospital?
No, yeah, I'm waiting for the ambulance. Okay. I'm waiting for the ambulance.
But I have to document it for you.
No, I don't want you, because you was right here. You part of the incident.
I'll take the report for you.
No, you ain't gonna take no report. You gonna take the report when it comes through whoever else is going. That's why y'all ain't playing games, touching the right people.
Okay, here's the thing.
Going to pay, especially these little predator right here.
Listen.
Touching. Don't touch me, bro.
I'm not gonna touch you.
Don't touch me. Don't touch. I don't want to talk to you. I told you. You part of the incident.
I'm gonna help
so
you.
You can't help me, bro.
You want me to document it?
I'm gonna talk to the lawyer. No, not you. Not you. I talk to somebody else.
These
Real talk, you know what I'm saying?
cops were now realizing that they had messed up pretty badly. They had stopped someone without reasonable suspicion and then harassed him throughout the encounter. At this point, the sergeant grew desperate to undo the damage.
I bet he did. I bet he did. And he had, yeah, I bet he did want to undo the damage. After you stop somebody, illegally harassed them because you got a badge on. And then on top of that, you SA'd the dude. Man, what? Wow. Man, this is crazy right here. Let's keep going.
Y'all grabbing up on my. Now I gotta go to the hospital.
Okay.
And they here recorded. They got everything recorded. I got y'all running around playing.
We got it recorded too.
Word up. All right. Have it recorded. Strip searching niggas. That niggas is out of. Yeah, man, you can tell me all of that shit.
No, I'm saying the ambulance is coming.
All right, well. Play with the right one tonight. All that thirst. Look for some. Y'all out here trying to. This niggas walking in smoking weed.
These idiots had surely turned up against the wrong guy, as Simon was going to make sure these power-tripping cops were held accountable for the crime they committed here.
Right here, he gonna lose his job. Now he wanna talk. Look at him. And he a sergeant. He supposed to be an example for these right here, son. Grown ass. Look at my shit swollen.
So you want to make a complaint?
Look at like I said, I don't want to talk to you, officer. I don't want to talk to you at your chest. You let them do all that foul shit right there.
Okay, here's
now, you know what I'm saying? I get it though. You know, New Yorkers, they got a certain way that they talk. And you know, to everybody else, it seems like they loud. But you know what I'm saying? It's New York. Yeah, that's a loud place. That's a loud city, period. You know what I'm saying? Whether the people talk, things like that. I'm just trying to give the context about the situation. Because you know what I'm saying? People probably will mistake it and think that he getting belligerent with the cops. But everybody loud up there. That's just, you know what I'm saying? That's just how they do. But the thing of this is, yes, he was highly disrespected. Highly disrespected. And then you had the sergeant on hand at the moment, like he said, that's supposed to be an example of the situation to, you know, make sure that things go lawfully by the books. And he was standing there while they was, harassing the dude and SAing him. Jesus Christ, bro. This is wild out here. This is wild. But see, though, we live in a day and time where, you know what I'm saying, with this type of criminal activity, people don't think that men can be, you know what I'm saying, SA like that. You know, and you know, they look at that shit as, you know, well, man ain't supposed to do, you know, you a man. That never supposed to, that can't even happen to you. This is ridiculous right here. You got these poo-put ass cops out here, you know what I'm saying, grabbing grown ass men a certain type of way without probable cause, or without, even with probable cause, you still ain't supposed to grab nobody that way. All I'm saying is, though, these poo-puts hop out the car, pull up and just hop out the car and just pick some random dude to just, you know, detain for a second and talk shit to. This is crazy right here, man. And see, you know what I'm saying? These cops right here don't have anything that they need to do. They need to be doing real justice shit. How about you go get real criminals? How about you go talk to Pookie and Ray Ray and them that's selling mad dope in the hood and got real guns and doing all this real shit and street stuff and terrorizing the neighborhood? How about you go pull on their genitals? How about you do that? You want to sit around here and pull up on innocent people and stuff like that, people that's not even doing any damn thing, and then you want to act funny. Then come back to the scene once you figure out that he didn't call, you know what I'm saying, for external help from, you know what I'm saying, the help, basically, you know, the ambulance stuff. Now you want to clean up your mess. Man, stop it, bro. This is crazy out here. You know what I'm saying?
No,
I'll make the complaint for you.
no, I don't need your complaint. Yeah, screenshot him. That's the sergeant. Look.
The sergeant was now desperately trying to get Simon to file a complaint so he can once again make some changes to it. But now the individual wasn't going to stand down, as he ensured to stand up for his rights.
So one more time, you're not gonna give me no info?
Yo, seriously, I don't want these guys around me or just assaulting me. They was over there, constantly.
Simon was later taken to the hospital and subsequently filed a formal complaint against the officers involved. All three were placed under investigation, during which it was determined that they had also attempted to provide false statements. Although the officers were disciplined for their conduct, they remain members of the NYPD. Simon has also indicated that he plans to file a civil lawsuit over the incident. This might be one of the worst police interactions ever.
With the right.
Man, shout out to Simon, bro. Yeah, he needed to file that. Man, this whole situation is crooked. You know, this whole situation is crooked. This is wild out here that you got individuals that could just be detained like that for walking down the street, harassed, essayed by police officers. Essayed by police officers as a grown-ass man. Jesus Christ, bro. Are you kidding me out here? And then they still was... The department didn't even get rid of these bats after all this evidence, probably his footage and the body cam footage that they got right here, because what we're seeing here is the body cam footage from the police officer side. I don't have the footage from what he recorded from his phone. So, man, wow, bro. Wow, man. This how they playing it. This how they playing it. Man, y'all be safe up there in New York. This is ridiculous here, because where I'm at, police officers just can't pull you, you know, over for walking down the street and grab your damn genitals. They just can't do that here. Man, damn. But it is what it is, though. Shout out to all my subscribers. Mad love to y'all. If you're new to the channel, please hit that like, share, subscribe button. Make sure you ring that bell to be notified whenever I decide to post things. And like I always say,
and that, my friends, is the bottom line.
That, my friends, is the bottom line.